Welcome, Lauren.
Hi, Patty.
Welcome, welcome. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Lauren, and she is here to share her experience with the Applied Memory Reconsolidation Practitioner training.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm excited to have you here. So, to start off, I guess, what was going on with you, Lauren, that you were struggling with in your life that led you here?
I would say when I look at my life before the AMR training,
Yep.
my life now, it's almost like I became a different version of myself. So what led me here was I was dealing with seizures when I came into the program. And I was dealing with, I had experienced migraines in the past. I had basically something called tension myostosis pain or neuroplastic pain when I came into this program. And it's a
Okay.
mind body pattern that you know a lot about,
I do.
where unresolved emotional and nervous system overload expresses itself through physical symptoms. And I'd been living with seizures for years, and migraines developed as a part of that same pattern. And I didn't know any of this at the time. I just thought something was deeply wrong with me. So, what I understand now is that a lifetime of chaos, fear, and trauma had wired my nervous system to stay in survival mode.
Right.
And the system stays stuck there. It tries to protect you the best way it knows how
Yeah.
through symptoms. And my mind and my body were doing the best it could, but the patterns were exhausting and relentless.
Yeah.
And I came into this program just very much suffering, looking for answers. And that's how you guys found me.
Or how you found us.
Yes, exactly.
So you were struggling all with that, with all of that personally.
Yes, with all of that personally. But I guess that's how I came in as a client.
Yes.
Mm. And then I came into the AMR program looking to help others change clients.
You're a coach.
And I'm already a functional medicine coach.
Right.
And I was inspired by the AMR program to help others by all that I had learned from being an AMR client.
Hmm.
So through this program, basically, like so much of my life has changed. On a personal level, I have already experienced a lot of breakthroughs in my family.
Nice.
My relationships have transformed. I'm in the healthiest, most connected, grounded relationship with my boyfriend, a kind of love like I didn't even know was possible for me. And
Hmm.
that had happened because when I was as a client, I had done a lot of rewiring and I just kind of put that out there. And this relationship developed as a result of all of that rewiring, essentially. And
Nice.
all of this stuff just like opened for me. All of these old protective layers melted away. And suddenly there's just like so much love available for me, so much ease. My relationships with my parents, I have just so much love for them now. It's really amazing what the depth of this stuff can do. I'm talking basically a lot about what's happened for me, but the depth
Yeah.
of the training is unbelievable. So let me talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
So
So how is it different maybe than other trainings that you had taken, or maybe than even what you were expecting?
um so different than I others I had taken. So other trainings that I had taken are kind of just like online trainings where you go through the class material. And I've taken a lot of training in my life as a functional medicine coach. I've taken lots of nutrition classes, lots of hormone classes, lots of you name it, I've probably taken it. In comparison, this is just such a loving group of women that are dedicated to helping other people, other women just grow and understand what brain rewiring really is. And they meet regularly. We all like get together and the amount of effort that's put into this program is so much. There's just so much learning that happens and transforms you as a coach to become better. I am a better coach than I was before by far because of the amount of effort that goes into this program. I can say for sure that I didn't receive that amount of coaching material or coaching that is in this program. It's extensive. There is so much love in this program. And
Nice.
it's a very supportive group. It's one of the most safest supportive groups I've been part of. It's like a very safe community.
Nice. All right. So, was there a moment, Lauren, on this journey that you've been on where you kind of had a realization like, oh, I'm really not the same person I was before I started this?
I think that moment is when I realized I wasn't sick anymore, when I realized that all of the symptoms of the seizures, these TMS symptoms, I've had so many tension myostosis syndrome
Yes. Yeah.
um, that it's not even funny. So
You and me both.
yeah. So when I saw that they like started to fade, like my eyes started to catch, was the latest mind body syndrome that I started to have. And when that happened last February, and my eyes started to flare and do all sorts of crazy stuff. And then that slowly like started to go away as I did more like nervous system, brain rewiring work. And it's so interesting how this stuff works. The safer your body feels and the more brain rewiring you do, it's just amazing. Just that this really works. Like this is amazing. It like this really does work as you rewire things. Because when my eyes were flaring, I was scared to be honest. I was like, why are my eyes flaring like every like it's weird. But as I saw that they actually were healing and that this really wasn't a diagnosis. This, like, I would go to doctors and be like, why are my eyes flaring? And this really wasn't a diagnosis. This really was a mind body symptom, as I had hoped it would be. That it was just more proof that my body is just doing things because of trauma related stuff. And it's miraculous, actually, that this is how the body works and there's a way out of it.
Yeah. So, what is that realization that you gained here in this process? What has it like given back to you? Or maybe even what has it given to you for the first time?
It's given me this feeling of power, I guess, like that I'm in charge. Like before, I felt like I was out of control of my body. Like I had no control over my body. I had no control over the seizures. I have no control over anything. And now I feel like that's not true at all. Like I have control. This is something in my life that I can manage. My physical health is something that is in my power
Nice.
and that's not something I came into this program with.
That's a huge realization.
Yeah, that's huge.
So, how has that changed your quality of life?
Oh, I mean, it's amazing. My quality of life is much more peaceful. Just knowing that if I see something that used to scare the shit out of me, scare me, um, it that what seems like very off and alarming, that seems like it needed medical attention, I can now say that, okay, like all of these things you would think need medical attention, migraines, seizures, blepharitis, and dry eye, and all this stuff. Seemingly every one of these things you could say. And also, I had carpal tunnel, apparently. Like, I had a million things that were diagnosable,
Mhm.
uh, and they've all gone away. And
Wow.
I can say that that's significant because all of them have gone away because of brain retraining.
Wow. Go, Lauren.
Oh, go brain rewiring.
So, how about in your capacity as a coach? Like, how is this changing how you coach, bringing
Uh,
this into your work?
so it's changing the way I perceive how I work. So I look at everything through the lens of through the nervous system first, rather than functional. Like I used to think of how like a fix it lens was how I approached things before. I think now I look at things like this is a nervous system issue that we need to like look at everything from a nervous system lens first. And usually if someone's not feeling well, I can think like, okay, you might have a TMS issue going on just
Hmm.
because of my own personal experience. And I ask them questions if that's the case.
So, and is it changing the outcomes you're getting with clients?
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Maybe give
I
us an example of a situation where it's played out differently with this perspective.
So I think that I've had clients who have been chronically ill for years, and they've been convinced that they have viruses and bacteria and illnesses, and they have psychiatric disorders and different things and anxiety and all of these other things going on with them, when in reality, I think the main issue really is TMS at the
Hmm.
end of the day.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to find that the root causes of a lot of this is something deeper, and it's more trauma based.
Right. Yeah. And looking at it through that lens, how has that changed the outcomes that you and your clients are getting?
So we're getting different answers now. We're looking at things from, okay, you know this, and I know this, that there's things called protectors and
Hmm.
parts, and looking at how people are feeling safe in their own body. So, how does that play a part in everything and why their sickness is still there? So I think that's been really helpful
Mm.
in their outcomes, because
Right.
having protectors release their roles is really important in producing safety in somebody,
100%. Yeah.
and also all those vulnerable parts.
Yeah. And have you seen any clients that have been stuck in these patterns for, like you said, years and decades
Yeah.
in some cases, that approaching it from this perspective, it has been able to create change for them?
Yes. So there are some that have like really fast minds. I'd
Yes.
say similar to probably me. I
Yeah.
think I changed pretty fast. And in those cases, yes. Those that can do parts work, I think parts work really helps people change quickly.
Yep.
Uh,
What's that been like for these folks that have been stuck in these patterns for a really long time to see that change?
their health improves. Their health
Right.
has improved. Also, like a big awakening, like a
Yeah.
big shift in awareness, and the realization that they don't need to be on medicines. This shift that goes like, okay, I thought I've had to be on all these medications and have all these diagnoses by these doctors, and oh my God, that's not true.
Game changer.
Yeah.
So, what has this done for your level of job satisfaction with the work that you do?
It gives me so much happiness to know that people really, first of all, believe in this also,
Yep.
and that people are getting well,
Yeah.
actually getting well.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah, like it really does help people.
Nice. Awesome. All right. So, what about if you were going to give us a metaphor? You know how I love my metaphors
You too.
for how this work has changed your life. What would that sound like or look like?
It's like a rose blooming. I'm like a rose that has bloomed.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's pretty beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're going to make me cry. All right. What would you, if you were going to speak with someone who is considering taking this training,
Mhm.
what would you say to them?
I'd say, this is a gift. This is an opportunity. If you are passionate about changing your health and changing the health of others, take this by the hand and go with it. If you are someone who loves the idea of brain training, the idea of the nervous system, the whole thing, this is like a big deal. This is all about good feeling chemicals. This is all about changing the brain and how it works, the like your whole chemistry, and helping other people learn about it in new ways. There is so much information here. You will not regret doing this for sure. It's so empowering. And then you'll have just so much knowledge that you can pass on to other people. People get annoyed with how much knowledge that I give them.
Listen, when we're passionate about what we're doing, right, we have to learn to meter it out in doses that people can assimilate.
Yes.
I totally hear you. All right. So, is there anything else that you would want to share with our listeners here that you think would help them get clear on what this is all about and what it could potentially do for them?
I mean, it's going to change your life. No matter this is going to change your life. This is going to, for in my opinion, save your life. But what it's going to do for you, if you have any kind of problem, like literally any kind of problem, uh, this will change it. This will fix it. So, in my opinion, this is the program that could change your life and save it.
Wow. Well, that is a great place for us to stop. I really appreciate you taking the time to share all of this with us.
Of course.
Yeah, to share your story and your wisdom, what you've gained from this experience. So, thank you again, Lauren, for being here.
Oh, thank you, Patty.